We are not in charge of governance in this
But
state.
therefore, Malas, some
The
confidence
doctors
in
have
us.
they have genuine reservations because they say, who are these contractual people who are now going to be working with us?
Malas, you must have some confidence in the state machinery after all this has happened. After all, we are also cognizant of it. We are also all against it. We want the security of our women doctors. Your Lordship must assume that, Malas.
Particularly the women doctors have a feeling of, insecurity. Now you get suddenly.
Malas, CISF is there today, Malas.
They don't know who these people are.
Malas,
They're not your police. They're not your paramilitary.
CISF is there, Malas, for them to resume work. Now, Malas, now what's the problem? CISF is there.
No, the crime was, let's face it, the crime was crime is alleged to have been carried out by a volunteer
That's
who was
right.
posted
That's
at the
right.
hospital.
That's
Now,
right.
if we are going to replace the volunteers with these.
Mother, there were hundreds of volunteers, Mother. It's not that. We'll make sure now. We've got police personnel there.
You will not have, say, 18, 19-year-old young, almost like children. They're beyond 18, that's the only thing. But these are very young doctors, young interns.
Right,
Young, They're all young students.
Right.
Now, they are straight out of their homes. They're coming in from different parts of West Bengal. What really happened was this. The accused who committed the crime was drawn from the volunteer force.
Correct.
Now, if we are going to have another set of contractual people who will be now designated.
No, now we are giving them ID cards.
But
security agencies have been.
Imagine these contractual people will be trained. One second. These contractual people will be trained for 7 days, and then they will be walking all around in the hospital. Now, what is the protection which these young doctors have, particularly the women doctors, about these contractual staff walking around in the night in the hospital?
Mullah, this is in addition to the security of the police that is already there, Mullah.
But the crime was, let's face it, the crime was crime is alleged to have been carried out by a volunteer who was posted at the hospital.
That's
now,
right.
if we are going to replace the volunteers with these.
Mullah, there were hundreds of volunteers, Mullah. It's not that. We'll make sure now. We've got police personnel there. There are stationed there.
Appraisal. The GR says, the government resolution says that they will be appointed through an outsourcing agency.
No, these are not civic volunteers. There is a security agency that we have hired. Through them, we have recruited.
So the security agency will recruit these people?
Yes.
Does anybody carry out any?
Yes.
Antecedent
verification is done. Proper verification.
Psychological assessment, because these people are going to be working.
Proper verification is done. Health department is involved in this. Something has to be left.
Today, particularly the women doctors have a feeling of, insecurity. Now you get suddenly.
CISF is there today, Malas.
They don't know who these people are.
Malas,
They're not your police. They're not your paramilitary.
CISF is there, Malas, for them to resume work. Now, Malas, now what's the problem? CISF is there. Malas, after all, something has to be done by the state, Malas, to make sure that your Lordships.
And CISF will be there for a short time because they responded to.
We'll make arrangements after that, Malas.
Police, we are asking.
We'll make arrangements after that. But it can't be, Malas, that the doctor.
That's all we ask.
The whole problem is when you entrust security to contractual staff, particularly in hospitals where people are on duty for 36 hours, they stay there. There is virtually no protection for women otherwise.
There is civic volunteer in this, Malas. These are true security.
They are contractual staff.
We have a police outpost. Malas, kindly see, we have a police outpost in every hospital.
Notwithstanding the police outpost,
Malas,
even an FIR was
I am not disputing that, Malas. We are not.
14 of them.
Why is the
14 hours is again incorrect.
With this?
14 hours is again incorrect. If your Lordships want, we'll disband this. There is no issue, Malas.
Sibal, it's not a question of the court wanting it. We are not in charge of governance in this
But
state.
therefore, Malas, some confidence in us.
They have genuine reservations because they say, who are these contractual people who are now going to work with us?
Malas, your Lordship must have some confidence in the state machinery after all this has happened. After all, we are also cognizant of it. We are also all against it. We want the security of our women doctors. Your Lordship must assume that, Malas. State is not cognizant of all this.
Now, in terms of what you have disclosed to us, you said that there are 28 government medical colleges in the state of West Bengal, right?
Yes.
There are 17 government hospitals, including hospitals attached to medical colleges.
Yes.
And number of government hospitals in the state of West Bengal, 87 hospitals, besides the 28 medical colleges and hospitals.
Correct.
Now, so we are really dealing with these 28 government medical colleges in the state of West Bengal. This is a key
That's
area.
page 10.
Because government medical colleges involve young people who are there to pursue their medicine.
Yes.
These are the young girls who are straight out of 12th standard, who are going to be then joining for 4.5, 5 years.
Correct.
We are therefore dealing with young people in the age group of 18 to 23. They are particularly vulnerable and they have to be protected.
Of course.
And we have to deal therefore with these 28 colleges.
Correct.
Because they have no great pleasure in abstaining from work.
That's right.
They are abstaining from work because now, as we see, having these contractual people there, they will be having a new source of completely insecure premises.
That's
Who are these people who are going to be joining at a contractual level? I think government has to talk to them and tell them that, look, this is the verification which we are doing. Or you need now a new set of volunteers who will be called the Rathired Sathi.
We informed them yesterday evening in our conversation with them, Malaj. This was informed.
My lords, both are instructions.
And this is what is
clear.
recorded. It's
The
also,
police
it's also
must
recorded.
replace the
We are in a
declaration.
situation where
It's also recorded.
there's a lack of security for the doctors. The way to do it is really to have regular police personnel, at least in these 28 government medical colleges and hospitals.
That's
These
our demand.
are, these are the colleges where the youngest of our future
28
doctors
plus
are.
17. There's also Calcutta, 28 plus 17. Go look at page 10, Malaj. 28 in the state is 17 in Calcutta.
In court. So you have 45.
I mentioned that every hospital, the Chief Justice says, look, there was a police passport and yet this happened. So therefore,
So we are dealing with 28 plus 17,
Yes,
45.
yes,
Let's deal with these 45 first on priority.
right.
Because as we said in the other hospitals, you will not have, say, 18, 19-year-old young, almost like children. They're beyond 18, that's the only thing. But these are very young doctors, young interns,
Right, right.
They're all young students.
Right.
Now, they are straight out of their homes, they're coming in from different parts of West
Fair enough.
Bengal. Now, we have to assuage their concerns and the concerns of their parents.
Malaj, kindly see Malaj page.
Tell us for these
item 8.
45 hospitals.
Kindly
Tell us for the 45 hospitals, what are you going to do to
kindly
ensure
have a
their
look at
safety?
page 10, item 8. There's an increase of women security officials on duty when women doctors, nursing staff are on night duty. 910 additional women security personnel will be deployed after training at the police training institutes. And they are undergoing training at the moment.
Now,
We are
these
caught-
women security personnel will be regular
Yes,
personnel from the
regular
West Bengal
police.
police or what?
Regular police.